All right. Well, tip top of the day. I'm sitting here watching the countdown like I don't know what's gonna happen after this happens, man. But I got my man Jermias I don't know what's gonna happen. It was crazy.
That was good. You just need. I wonder if you could play some custom music during that time. That's like a
Well,
default
we're gonna
music.
figure it out.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
figure it
That's
out. The
right.
good
All right.
news
Good morning, good
is
afternoon, good evening, everyone.
I want to say welcome, man, and I'm excited because what better way to run my first live than with my main man, the king of live.
Womp. Come on, you gotta give me that horn.
If I did, I was gonna drop some
You
air on you.
froze up. You froze up, man.
Yeah, did I freeze just now?
Yeah, just for a second, but here, I got it. I got it here.
Man, drop it in the chat for me, because
No, you're good.
oh
Let's
my,
go.
it's good. You know, look, listen, we're gonna have some fun. It's not gonna be perfect. I can promise you that, because it almost didn't happen, right? Like a few seconds ago,
Like
just
everything.
before we went live.
I mean, shoot.
Yeah,
It's the
just before we
authentic
went
code,
live.
as you would say. We're being authentic. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's smooth.
So I'm probably gonna have like some crazy type delays. My stuff is not working, but we're gonna have some fun. Drop a one in the chat if you come in and you hear us loud and clear. This is my name is Ifoma Pierre. This is my man Jermias JMAN Meniero, and we are doing the first live from Vine Creative Studio, and I'm just trying to find if I could find it. Give me a second here, because I gotta give my man some stuff here. Where is it at? It's somewhere.
I'm ready.
Jay, let's see if we find it. We gotta find it. I saw it just now.
How about this one? Can you hear that?
Yo, drop that. Yo, drop my joints too, man. We got.
You guys aren't ready for this?
Yeah, the name Jeremias. No, it's not Jeremias.
Yo, I gotta drop my bars on there.
JMAN Meniero. I'm a main man in here.
Wait,
I'm the real estate king of the rock. That's Rochester.
Yo, put that up, man. Put it up.
That's it. That's how they get. That's just.
Yo, it is fun in the place to be. We give them a taste, just a little bit of a taste. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around here trying to figure out where the rest of this stuff went to. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
I'm gonna find yours. What was yours called? Do you remember? Just Pierre or something, right?
It's only got one Ifoma, man. Only got one guy named Ifoma, so.
So that one or this one?
Drop it. Let me see. I didn't hear it yet.
I think I got it.
They say Jeremias JMAN
Hold on.
Meniero.
That's the one. That's J-Money.
And I say you got a lot of.
I gotta stop that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. I want you to make some noise for Jermias JMAN. Come on. Let's have. Hey man, we having some fun in the place to be, man. It's going to be great. My name again is Ifoma Pierre. We just having some fun. We are testing out the first ever live inside of. Yeah, you got way too many beats. We're testing out, while he's pulling that up, we're testing out the first ever live inside of Vine Creative Studio. So this is why it's called the authenticity code. Because you're just being authentic. You know, we and I'm getting some feedback all on. Yeah. We're testing out the first ever live. That's the blowhorn? That's the horn from the.
That's the air horn, bro. That's it.
That's from in the stream? Oh, that's
that
you.
was from mine. That's me.
Okay, I gotta find that one.
A very gentle.
So if you're logging on, don't mind us. We're just being authentic. We're just being silly. We're testing out this stream here. And we're going to talk to you guys in a few seconds about why we're creating the authenticity code. I do have some things here, but this is the first part where we're just kind of like testing out some stuff, trying to, see what works, what doesn't work. So don't mind us, right? why we do what we do.
Let me see if you know
Oh,
this guy. Hold on. Listen to this one.
yeah, drop that one
AI
for me.
prophet, the true know the sky. Ifoma Pierre, see the world through
With that
his
volume
eyes.
up, man. Pump it up.
Cold cracking, future stacking, watching rise. NYC grit, where the hustle never died. Blueprint brainwaves, circuits in the flow. Digital sermons got the crowd saying whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Neural net flexing.
Yo, that got some good buzz.
Matrix decoded, not a true song show. Keep up preaching. Sermons in the dark. LED glow like a fire in the park. Logic sharp, cutting deep, leaving marks. Rooftop thinkers, sparking minds with a spark. Ifoma Pierre, wisdom in the air. AI slayer, futures overseer. Ifoma Pierre, the vision so rare. The voice of tomorrow now and here.
Yeah.
He don't just
Buzz.
teach, man, he baptizing minds. Binary waters, algorithms all aligned. Quantum thoughts got the future on rewind. Sharp as a blade, cutting through the confine. Streetwise sage, tech talks with a twist. Brooklyn born grind, AI evangelist.
Yo, make some noise right there, man. That's the theme song for Ifoma Pierre. I gotta get some of my
I don't know where
my
you're
sound
speaking
effects.
next, but that has to be played as you walk out. It's a must.
Yeah. I mean, you know what we gotta do? When you come out here, we gotta shoot a music video. We're about to do some crazy stuff. So
Oh.
hey guys, look, listen. Again, if you want Pierre, Jermias JMAN, if you're logging in later on and you're seeing all, these two guys being silly on the stream, is because it's by design. Like this is we knew this was going to happen. And we're going to tell you the story about exactly how this came about to be here and why I'm more excited more than ever to have the first person ever on this is the king of live and the king of knowing that anything can happen when you go live. And going live is not for the faint of heart. So I don't know. It looks like he frozen. It's either he's frozen or I'm. Oh, he wasn't frozen? Or that was the AI on there? Bro.
It's really me. It's really me.
Bro, oh my gosh. All right, guys. So listen. Let's just go ahead and get into it because we're not going to be here too long today because you're going to be doing a few of these. My name is Ifoma Pierre. That's Jermias JMAN Meniero. He is the chief. Tell them about yourself.
Chief Edutainment Officer at JMAN Seminars.
At JMAN Seminars. And we are here today to celebrate the first live from Vine Creative Studio. Somebody make some noise, drop some, give me an air horn over there, Jay. Drop the air horn for them so that they know this is how we do it out here in New York, in Queens, Long Island. That's how we get it done. So family, look, listen, again, we're excited to be here today. Jay and I, he volunteered to come on to this catastrophe to see how it's going to work. And you would not believe.
I always need advance notice and never want to go live.
Yeah, so. He said to me, I'm only coming if it's going to be a mess. Like the only way I show up is you have to not know what you're doing. And we figure it out while we're there. So if you know what you're doing, don't call me. So yeah, so this is what it is. So this is a new software that I'm working out here. So let me give you some backdrop really quickly, and I'll tell the story maybe on another episode. But this is a studio that was created to help business owners, entrepreneurs, real estate agents out here in Long Island to show up more on video. That's the heart of it, to show up more on video. And now you say to me, well, you say, Coach, why do this? Well, why are you doing something like this now when we are in the era of AI avatars? And that's why I'm also excited, because I believe I have like the king of Sora in our community. Like nobody was doing Sora 2 before this guy on the screen right here. Nobody. Everybody's doing it now, but this guy over here. So I'll let him talk to you a little bit about Sora, the AI avatar. And this is going to be more of like a really nice conversation, because we're going to show you, because he's really knowledgeable in that particular area. But then I want to come back and tell you where my heart is and some of the developments that I'm not sure you're aware of that's happening behind the scenes, and why we are taking this approach to say, oh, let's just do video. So Jay, tell them a little bit about Sora, and how you came about it. Like, what was really the first time that you did a video on Sora, and how did that come about?
Yeah. So, if you're going to speak on AI, oh, I lost you. You made me main screen. If you're going to
No,
speak
I'm right
on,
here. I'm right here.
okay,
I'm right
okay,
here.
okay. All right. I
I'm
got
just
you. I got
testing
you.
out. I'm testing
I
out
got
the
you.
features of, like, I'm in the podcast and I got somebody talking and
I'm
you're
the main
about to
speaker.
talk. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
highlight.
All right. So let me tell you a little bit about Sora 2 and my adventure, I guess, how I got started with it. So I've been big into AI. I've been big into technology since before AI. So that's a whole nother story. We'll probably get into that in a little bit about people that speak on AI that really know what they're saying, but how to apply it to your business, right? So when Sora 2 came about, initially it was like you could only get it if somebody gave you an invite code, right? Like it's always the great way to launch, like it's that exclusive club that you need the invite to. Clubhouse did it during the pandemic. And so I got that invite. And I'm like, oh man, this is great. I can make any kind of video I want. And what I mean by any kind, it's like first you do a little, they call it like a little sample, a cameo video that they tell you look up, look down, look left, look right. Then they tell you to say some numbers. Now it has a sample of your likeness. And then you can say, okay, at JMan Speaks, me, riding. I think the first one I did was at JMan Speaks, flying in a squirrel suit over New York City. So like the squirrel suit when you go skydiving, like you see in like the Mission Impossible videos.
Yeah.
And and that joy, I was over the city. This is amazing. I can't believe it. Right over Central Park. And a lot of the time, you and I are both the same. Like when we look at AI and different tools, we test them out like we're doing right now, right? We test them out to see how does this work? Let's see what the people say, what consumers are saying, how they react to it. And I was getting messages from people going, yo, how did you get to fly in a squirrel suit over New York City? That's amazing. What company is doing it? Like, not even like, did you really do that? They were like, how did you do that? And how can I do it too? And from there, just kind of like, what else can I do? What else can I do? And I just kept thinking of like crazy ideas because really there is no limit because it goes from a text prompt to creating video. So stop making like, I'm seeing videos where like agent showing a house. What? I'm like, why would you do that when you could be agent on a dolphin, riding a dolphin, showing a home on the intercoastal? Like, I'm like, on a dolphin, showing this luxury waterfront luxury home. Like, think, so far outside the box that it makes people stop the scroll. That's what it's about. You want to be, interrupt that pattern of white noise that everybody's been seeing when it comes to video, 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 video. And they're like, wait, J-Man's flying over New York. What's this about? Or J-Man, the second one I did was a golden buzzer. I got a golden buzzer on America's Got
Remember the golden buzzer.
Yeah. That had like 8,000 views organically.
Let me say something about the golden buzzer. The
Yeah.
golden buzzer was so good, right? It was so good that I consider me to be one of your closest friends. Like we have a
Yeah.
good relationship, and I know you very well, and
Yep.
I know you do the videos.
Yeah.
But for about 3.5 seconds,
Yeah.
I was like, did he really win the golden buzzer? Now you gotta understand, if your friend who knows you and knows that you do this
Yeah.
for now you think 3.5 seconds is not long, right? But let's just do it for a second. 1, 2, 3. That's a long time to think of somebody who
Right.
went and get a golden buzzer. So what does that mean? That means that people that don't know you automatically without question. And I think on one of these episodes, and I'm gonna say a few things, and I want to be very clear up front now. I am not against AI avatars, and I'm not against Sora and some of the things you might hear me say. What Jay did say was something important, and what that is why would you use something that powerful to do something so basic?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Show an agent showing an open house. What? You can do that with your phone. No, you gotta fly over
Right.
the Times Square in an elephant suit sitting on Dumbo. Do something that is entertaining, that we're gonna know right away that, like, listen, this is fun and it's entertaining, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So but yeah, so now would you say, Jay, with Sora and the videos that how many views now, because I know you check this stuff pretty well, how many views would you say you have collected so
Accumulated?
far? Yeah,
Hundreds of
accumulated so far, yeah.
thousands. Hundreds of thousands.
Right, total night and day from when you were posting content from before, yes?
Oh, yeah, 1,000%. Well, if I did the percentage, it'd be like 100,000%. But yeah,
Yeah.
total big difference, because it's different. It's outside of the ordinary, and we're so used to normal things. It's like, to give your same example, like I'm Thanos. I got all the Infinity Stones, but instead of like changing everything, I go, I want to go back to yesterday and get a good parking spot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I am actually, I did a Thanos video too, where I was Thanos sitting on the throne, and I was like, AI is inevitable. And then so it's like, do it anything you want, man. I was Forrest Gump running with my hair long and a beard. Like, there's so
I
many
remember the
different things.
I remember the Forrest Gump one. That was fun too.
Yeah. So just, I think
So
having fun with it, it allows people, like we always talk about, when we tell people, like, infuse humor into your content, but some people just aren't funny, if we're being honest, right? Like, but
some people didn't get that funny gene. We're gonna be
right.
let's just be honest with it. Yeah.
Yeah. But they can show their sense of humor, or they can be funny by creating funny videos or funny scenarios with them in it.
And that's what I was gonna talk about. It's like, you yourself don't have to be funny, but the video is funny. Right? Like talking about, it's so funny. You sent me a video yesterday, I think it was, of the snow falling on your back. Now, I was going to tell you something that was interesting, that I found very interesting. Now, when I'm watching the video, it has all the makings of a smaller version of one of your Sora videos.
Yeah.
So we are getting to a place now where I'm looking at the video. Now it's a real video you sent me, but I'm looking at it.
My Ring
like,
camera.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like, did he Sora me again? Like,
you got Sora. That's funny, like a verb.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, did you Sora? So now, and I was going to say this to you, that was going to be fun. It's going to make out of the world videos, but it's kind of like, is it Sora or is it not? Like, so you take like videos of you real, and then, you do another video, and then you have to ask, is this Sora or is this not? But you can't do that because you be doing some crazy videos. But it was just fun thinking about it. So anyway, guys, like, listen, I wanted to bring Jay on here and talk about that for a second. So here's what I want to kind of lean into. So in an age where right now there's so much artificial, so much there's so much talk about doing an AI avatar. There's so much talk about let's go ahead and get these things to create content. Let me start with saying this. I do believe that showing up on camera is important. I do believe that having having content consistently on the air is very important. But I also know that there's a struggle. Some people don't like how they look. They don't like how they sound. What's so weird is they'll make an AI avatar that looks and sounds like them, and then they're okay.
Right.
It's so weird. People say to me all the time, they say, I don't like how I look. I don't like how I sound. But they'll clone themselves with an AI avatar using HeyGen or MyPP or one of these others that looks and sounds exactly like them, clone their voice in 11 Labs, their voice, everything. And then they say, oh, this is so good. I can't wait to put out content. First of all, it looks and sounds exactly like how you look and sound right now. Okay. Right. Second of all, I beg to differ that it actually looks better than you, because even though, outside of Sora, which is really cool, I think HeyGen and some of the other AI avatars, if you watch it carefully, you see a little bit of a little flicker. Yeah, you see it, right? But it's fine for what it does and where it is, and if you're doing shorts and whatnot. But I don't know if I'm so excited to be replaced by an AI avatar so soon when it comes to showing up for my brand? I don't know. I'm not building an argument. I'm just saying I don't know yet, because I feel like we're moving so fast. We're moving so fast that right now there are AI influencers, there are AI musicians hitting the charts. There are people that have YouTube channel with hundreds and thousands of views, right? And they're not real.
Right.
So you now cloning yourself to do what you could actually do without having to clone yourself. You could do it without that. I think I don't know. So the reason why we call this the authenticity code is that in a world where everything is artificial, I believe there is great value in being authentic. And what I want to share with you guys really briefly is what I see about to happen in 2026. And then I'll tell you what we did over here in Valley Stream. Now, what I believe is going to happen in 2026, I believe you're going to see the rise of the personal brand. The rise of the personal brand. I believe that now more than ever, people are going to buy or do business with you in one way, shape, or form because of you.
Right.
The brand, the personal brand is going to be critical now. Real estate agents, mortgage professionals, business owners, attorneys, whomever you are, the brand is going to be important. Why? Because now with Sora, with videos, with all these different AI stuff that's going on, when you get a taste of reality of a real person, like how we are here now, this is also one of the things too that AI hasn't figured out yet. Now they'll figure it out, but they haven't figured out where, all right, let's just go live and be spontaneous.
Right.
They haven't figured it out yet, but would they figure it out? They probably would. But right now, there's still an edge. So I would say number one,
there was no prompts for us before we started.
Yeah, there was no prompting. And then this, you feel the naturalism in it as we go along. So number one is going to be the rise of the personal brand. And number two, for those of you that are paying attention, I believe that this year is the year that you're going to have to go live and be interactive. I think there is great value now. We've been talking about live how long now, Jay? For a couple of years. But I think now,
decade I have, at least.
more than ever, I think that message now, I'm going to challenge you to double down on that message now more than ever, because I think that's the one area that AI has not figured out yet. So you can still dominate and show up and be live and
interact, engage. Yeah, absolutely.
That's your edge right now. It in many cases, it has you beat on the pre-production. It has you beat on the scripted stuff, but the live, interactive, get in the comments, have fun, really get in there and engage with your audience. I think there's insane value. But let me back up some of my things of what I believe is going to happen this year when it comes to interactive. Even a podcast, your YouTube lives, these things are going to be interactive, but the year of the personal brand. Let me show you why I believe there's going to be great value in the personal brand. If you look at, let me see if I can pull this up and see if you can still hear me here. If you look at this here, Chick-fil-A is releasing its own entertainment app with family-friendly shows and podcasts. So Chick-fil-A, right, is showing up and saying, look, listen, we know podcast is the way to go. We know that having these live interactive shows. No, it gets more interesting in a second. I'm going to show you a few more. So they know that. Chick-fil-A understands that right now we are in the time where the time of the double screens, meaning you'll be watching a football game, everyone has their phone in their hand. And the minute you have a commercial break, what are you doing? You're on your phone, you're on your social media, you're in the line at the bank, you're on your social media. If you figure out a way to entertain and engage, and that's where the Sora video comes in. Don't do Sora to do things like your podcast. Do it to do silly stuff. I'm going to show you why I want you to do silly stuff. Look at this right here. For years, Disney never let anybody use never let anybody use their characters. They will sue you to the ground. Look at what they did. They just signed a big deal with OpenAI, right? With OpenAI, so that people, regular Joes like you and I, can actually use some of the iconic Disney stuff in some of our short videos. drop some fire emoji in the chat. So now you could see me shaking hands with Hulk. I could be standing next to Thor, and I can use that. I saw this young lady; she did it. It was so crazy how she did the prompt. She did a prompt, and and it was a set. And in the set, she was running around, and she was shaking hands with Thor. She was shaking hands with Hulk. She
I'm about
was
to test it.
shaking hands. Huh?
Keep going. I'm going to test it while we're talking.
Yeah, she was shaking hands with Hulk and everything. And let me tell you something. That's entertaining. That is fun, and that is where we're going. So you use those type of videos to draw eyeballs to your personal brand. Man, I'm excited about this here. So when you use the AI stuff, use it in a way where they know it's not true. You understand what I'm saying, Jay? Like, you want to do it in a way where they know automatically that what you're doing is not true, but it's entertaining. Like, you know, show you meeting the Loch Ness monster. You know, when I think one time you were fighting with a bear or something like that. That's the kind of stuff that we want. We want to see that. We want to be entertained by that. And then guess what? You start doing that, and then you have a podcast on something, then guess what's going to happen? People are going to start like, oh man, let me go see what he's doing. And then now your podcast still needs to have some information. It still needs to serve. Don't get me wrong. Still needs to do a bunch of different stuff. Are you with me? Right? But now what you did was you attracted them to your brand. Nobody goes to social media talking about, man, let me go see somebody talking about something like how to be successful. Nobody does that in social media. They go there to be entertained, to unwind, and to relax. And then you have a bunch of videos of you having a Macy's Day Parade. And the next time I want to bring up, when we come back here, I want you to bring some of those videos, and we're going to look at them for the folks to understand what it is when we're talking about. So understanding the difference when we're saying the authenticity code, we're not saying don't do the AI videos. We're saying do that so that it can draw them to your to your personal brand. Have the fun, bring to your personal brand. I myself am going to do a lot of these stuff. You're going to start seeing me doing a lot of these things. Find a podcast. People could find my mindset and motivation. Is this making sense? Let me give you another one. I want to give you another one. So I gave you the Disney. Disney did that, which is crazy, by the way. But look at this. Netflix, for the first time, says they're going to partner with Spotify, and now you can have podcasts on your Netflix.
What?
Drop a fire and emoji in the chat. This is crazy. So now Netflix is saying, look, listen, you can actually have a podcast on Netflix, and you can sit there and watch. So what are you saying, Coach? I'm saying it's time for you to show up. It's time for you to show up on video, show up on your podcast. So we're going to do silly videos. We're going to use the Sora. We're going to use some of these amazing tools so that people could be entertained and they can laugh, right? And like Jay said at the top of it, you don't have to be funny, but the video is funny. You could be in a video and not say a word, but it's a funny video. Right? And we'll talk a little bit about that in some other episodes on how to do that and have fun with that. Because Jay's he's definitely a pro in that area. I want to teach you how to show up on video and be able to build your personal brand. And that's a big part of why it is we created Vine Creative Studio, is to help business owners, entrepreneurs, to be able to show up in a comfortable way. We have a beautiful, beautiful studio out here in Valley Stream, Long Island, New York. And definitely state-of-the-art, 4-camera switching, teleprompter, professional lightings, multiple different sets. And you could not know what you want to talk about, but you could come into the studio and immediately you'll feel motivated and inspired to be able to talk. And then we help you craft an amazing experience. We sit down with you and we talk about you, your business, your company, and then we put this whole thing together. You go into the studio and now you have an engineer who's right there helping you with the camera confidence, helping you how to speak, making sure the lighting is perfect. We have multiple different angles, which we'll talk about in different sets. You know, you can have a podcast set, you can have a YouTube set, you can have an interview podcast, you could do remote podcasting, you can do your reels, your shorts, all these things that you could do in combination with what Jay is going to teach later on. So we're going to give you a combination of, hey, here's the right way to use AI video, and here's the right way to build your brand. You put them together, and now you crack the authenticity code. And that's the purpose of this podcast, is to teach people how to still use all the AI tools, but still be authentic, you know? So we can have a lot more fun with that. But Jay, so based on what I just shared with you right there, have you
Yeah.
seen some of those articles before we dropped it here?
I did hear about Disney. I was excited when I was thinking, because here's where my head always goes. Ooh, that means I can make more videos with Disney characters now. Like it opens up, because before I would go into ChatGPT to write my prompts for Sora. They're both one and the same, right?
Yeah.
And I would go in there and I would say, okay, I want to pretend like I'm in the scene of Titanic where Jack says I'm on top of the world and I'm on the front of a ship, but I can't say like in Titanic, because it violates copyright. So then it would say like pretend you're at the front of the biggest yacht that there ever was. Like it describes it without saying it specifically,
Right,
right?
right.
And so they had me on the front going,
I
and I
remember
make
that
you
one.
feel I'm on top of the world. And then it even had like a little, very similar to the Titanic song, not the exact song, but that soft, like, your heart will go on, or whatever that song was. It was,
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny. So I can't wait for that, a lot of those Disney
Yes, and
characters to
again,
come in and show them what
it's
they
I
can do.
don't know. I think they're rolling it out to select. They might be rolling it out to creators. You might probably get a roll out of it, but I've seen it in action. I've seen a particular creator who created it, and it was so authentic. It was not authentic. It was so lifelike. She was running around a studio, and I'll try to find it and link it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So, um, bottom line is today, this is all we wanted to come on to do. We wanted to test a few stuff. We'll be back on again. We don't really have an agenda just yet. This is literally being spontaneous. So we might come on again.
So,
We
so
have
you're
this.
saying it's authentic? Is that what you're saying, Pierre?
Say that
It's
again.
authentic. It's
It's
authentic
authentic.
and real. Real and authentic,
Authentic and
those
real.
aren't the same things, right?
No.
Real is in
No,
like
no,
we're
no.
doing real video, and authentic like this is who we are. This is what we do.
This is who we are. This is not scripted. This is exactly who we are. So I'm excited to share this moment with my friend. So for now, we're gonna be out. This chaotic moment is good. I'm excited. I enjoyed doing what we do. So again, if you want to know a little bit more, let me see if I can pull this. If you want to know a little bit more about the studio and what we do,
Yeah, where should
let's
they
see if
go?
we can get. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out here now. Go ahead and you can go ahead and scan this QR code right quick. Scan it for me, Jay. Make sure it works and see if that sends them to Vine Creative Studio. You can go there if you want to come by and
And
just do a
so
tour.
where are you located again?
We are located in Valley Stream, New York, 70
Oh,
East Sunrise
Long
Highway,
Island, Queens kind of border.
Long Island, Queens border. Yeah, that's where we are.
So
And
if I'm in any of the 5 boroughs, Nassau, Suffolk County, I mean, shoot, if you're anywhere, flights are cheap. You fly in and through 2 days worth of footage, you got a couple months,
oh
your
man.
whole first quarter.
Oh yeah, we can, and that's the beautiful part about that. Yeah, let's just talk about that. That's one of the beautiful parts. When you come in,
Yeah,
we can
network.
shoot we can shoot your reels. We could actually shoot it. We could design where you can do one shot, and you'll see some of the things that we even do with this little crazy mix that we have here. You can cut it up. You can do little short pieces. You can do reels. You could do stories. You have long form content. There's audio only. There's so many different ways that you can manipulate this content so that way, when you go back, you could take it and put it into a scheduler. And now for the next 3 months, you have something coming out fresh. And then you want to still mix that up with some lives off of your phone.
Right.
You want to still mix that up with some of your regular posts. So again, what we're going to teach you is there is a space. You don't want everything that you do to just be in the studio, because then that's not who you are. You're not in the studio all the time. Let's just be honest, right? So we're gonna save the studio for a certain type of content. Then we're gonna be using Sora for a different type of content, and then we're
Slop.
also gonna be using
AI slop.
Yeah, the AI slop. That's what you want, guys. You really don't want it to.
Filler.
You want it to not make sense. It must
Yeah.
not make sense.
It's almost like when they throw chum in the water or to catch the shark. It's like it's all these little things that are easy to create that help attract attention to your business.
Yeah,
Right? Like you
yeah,
go fishing, you got a little shiny lure at the end going like this, And like you didn't spend much time on that lure, but that's what attracts people. And then you have all this other things that you can offer people.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited, man. Thank you so much, man. Guys, drop some fire emoji in the chat here for my guy. We are back on. So again, I'm looking for the other pieces. And then the next time we do this, let's go.
The party
And what
noise.
we're gonna do,
I don't like the
just
party
as we're
noise.
about to leave, I want you to drop that song for me one more time. Get him a taste.
3,
I want
2,
the Jermias
1.
JMAN Meniero. I like yours.
Oh, you want the J-Man one?
Yeah, drop the JMAN one because that one is
Here we
fire.
go. Here we go. This is Rochester behind me, actually.
Make some noise, guys. Drop it in the chat for your boy.
Yeah, the name Jeremiah. No, it's not Jeremiah. Yeah, I'm Jermias JMAN Meniero. I'm a main man in here.
Bars.
King of the rock, that's Rochester, New York. In case you didn't know.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the comments.
On the east side, and the west side, and the south side, and the north side. I've been all around the city like I'm going on tour. But I don't really have to go too far. Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York.
Oh yeah, today's Friday.
That's right.
I know the rock like the back of my hand.
Let him say hi.
Jeremias.
Your dog is so spoiled. I gotta be honest.
Jermias JMAN Meniero. I'm a main man in here. They say, Jermias JMAN Meniero. Can you take us on a tour of the rock? And I say, you got a lot of luck, cause I know this place.
All right, family.
Like the back of
Testing
my
it out. We're gonna be back
hand.
again.
What's the rock? And I say, the rock is
But for now, we just launched first live stream, the authenticity code. Let's go. See you guys on the other one. Take care.